Okay, hello, Benji Abbott again. Another video on ballistics of polyurea and the concept that they are not bulletproof. So I have another slab of a polyurea system here, much like the one I shot originally several months ago, except this one here has got about a thickness of just over 1 inch thick. So today I'm going to shoot with a variety of different cartridges. I'm going to start out with 25 ACP, then go to a 380, a 38 special, a 9mm, go on up to the 45 Colt, 45 ACP, and then the 44 mag. That's going to be the pistol cartridges, and then I'll do another video later and probably tag it to this one, which will do rifle and then shotgun. So let's see what cartridges this 1 inch thick slab of polyurea can stop. For those of you that may not be familiar with the term polyurea, we think of truck bed liners. So there's a large variety of different brands of truck bed lining materials out there, and majority of those materials are made out of polyurea. That is the technology used for the truck bed lining industry, as well as many other coating industries as well. So let's see what will this slab of polyurea stop or not stop. So the handguns that I've selected to use is these right here. We have a 25, a 38, 9mm. We have a 30. We have a couple of 380s. I'm only going to shoot one of those. We have a 357, if I forgot to mention that one. We have the 45 Colt. Then we have two 44 mags. Now, some of these I'm going to shoot only either cast or a jacketed round. And then once I get the results of those, then we will move to the jacketed hollow points. And probably the jacketed hollow points I'll use will be out of a 9mm 44 mag Desert Eagle. And probably the 380 from the Ruger LCP2. Good little backup carry gun, if you will. But let's see what happens to our polyurea slab. We will see if we can stop them or see which ones go straight through.
Yep.
So first up is our 25 ACP through a little Ruger. This is not my carry gun, hence it does have pink handles. So let's see what this one here will do for us. Okay, so looking at it, looks like we were successful, and 1 inch thick slab of polyurea stopped a 25 ACP round. I would have thought it would have went through. Okay, well, since the 1 inch thick slab stopped the 25, let's see what it does up against a 380 round. This is a jacketed full metal jacket, fired from a 6 Sauer P238, and again, pink handle, so not my carry gun. Okay, we're hot. Let's see what we can do. And looks like 1 inch thick of polyurea was not able to withstand the firepower of a 380 LFMJ. We see we have two holes inside of the poster board, which shows that the projectiles went through the slab of polyurea and through the paper. Okay, so this one here is a Bursa Thunder 9 in 9mm, and let's see if what it will do up against the 1 inch thick slab of polyurea. Okay, we'll go down and take a look at it. Okay, so as we can see here, the 9mm, just as a 380, penetrated through the 1 inch thick slab of polyurea. So let's see what the next one will do, which will be 38 Special. Okay, so I have a Smith & Wesson 38. I believe this is a 4.5-inch barrel. I have don't remember what grain, but they're cast projectiles. And see what I can do here. This pistol I have not fired in a long time, so again, when you don't fire one, you're not as accurate. Okay, so we can see here that the 38 Special went through the 1-inch thick slab of polyurea. Looks like even one of them here, actually both of them, looks like they were tumbling when they left. Keyhole pattern here. So the only one so far that's been stopped has been the 25 ACP, and next up is going to be the 357. Okay, so here I have a Ruger Blackhawk in 357, and I'll be shooting 125 grain cast with a semi-jacketed projectile. And let's see what this one here will do up against the 1-inch thick slab of polyurea. Okay, so I actually missed my first shot. I missed the slab of polyurea. I was trying to stay down low where I'm not trying to hit another area. So my second hit, we hit about right there. This here's our 357. And then the shot I missed actually hit the paper here on the right hand side, and we won't count it. So again, 357 easily went through the 1-inch thick slab of polyurea. So I had just shot the 357 and got to noticing before when we turned off the camera that I got a hole up here, and the only thing we can think of is it was either a piece of the jacket from one of the 357 rounds, or a piece of polyurea that come off the backside, which there's not really much, but something penetrated the paper here. So we'll have to look back and see what hit this paper. But I put a question mark there because I'm not sure what made that hole. Okay, so here we have a Parrott Ordnance Expert, full-size 1911 in 45 ACP. This is a 230 grain LPMJ. And let's see how Mr. Polyurea handles a Fat Boy. Okay, I seen him shake, so must have hit him. Okay, so Mr. 45 ACP, we have a hole here and a hole here. ACP 45. So again, no problem penetrating 1-inch thick slab of polyurea that people do say is bulletproof, but just showing right now the only projectile that's been stopped has been from the 25 ACP. So let's go up to the next size, which will be 45 Colt. Okay, so this next shot will be from a Ruger Vaquero 45 Colt, 4.5-inch barrel, and we'll be shooting a 250 grain cast projectile. Let's see what we did. So we have our two 45 Colt. Some people call them lone Colt, but in reality there never was a lone Colt. They were just 45 Colt. They are marked 45 LC though. But again, the polyurea could not stop the 45 coat round. So let's step up to our 44 mag. Okay, so this next one is a little squirrel gun. 44 mag. It's a Ruger Super Blackhawk with a 10.5-inch barrel. And I'll be shooting a 240 grain cast projectile from this little squirrel gun. And those were my hand loads. Okay, well, looky here. They're 44 mag, penetrated through the slab of 1-inch polyurea pretty nicely, I would say. And we have a couple tears up here, which has to be probably some projectile coming out of the polyurea. It could either be some of the cast material breaking up, coming through the polyurea, or it could be some of the polyurea that's coming along out of the slab itself. So again, we're going to put a little question mark here because it is something that's probably some sort of fragmentation from the projectiles. Okay, so our next one, we'll step up to the hollow points, jacketed hollow points. So let's see how that they perform with this thick slab of polyurea, since they will expand more when they enter, and let's see if the slab can stop any of those. I'm suspecting the 380 might have a little bit of a hard time getting through, but we'll find out.